talks about like how we had this big shift towards body positivity and like accepting all bodies and like how great that was culturally and like as a society. And maybe it went like a little bit like, into like toxic positivity land, like a little bit, maybe.
I don't know. I mean,
Maybe. I mean, I
it
think
all
there's an argument.
swings, you know?
It all swings. So body
Yeah.
neutrality, on the other hand, takes the pressure way off and tends to feel like a much more approachable and achievable goal. It offers a safe place to rest as you exit body hatred without putting pressure on you to somehow magically love every iota of your body and
Real
self.
talk.
Body neutrality invites us to understand ourselves and others as whole human beings first and to form our concept of worth, value, and identity around a person's internal self instead of their external self.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
And for example, I wish I was smaller, and that's not a problem. I hate the way my blank looks, and that makes sense and is okay. I desperately want to lose weight, and that doesn't mean anything bad about me. Like having these two things coexist, and I feel like that's where I am in my life too,
Yeah.
thankfully, where I've gotten to like accept this like post two children, older, post injuries, whatever, whole life, right? It's also like the journey of my whole life. I don't have to like love every little bit, but I can still accept it at the same time. And I
Yeah.
can still have goals and I can still strive for
Yeah.
things. I can strive to, I want to have a strong body when I'm way in my old years. I want to
Yeah.
still be able to like walk through Europe or New York and not like,
Yeah.
and be okay, like, and pick up my grandkids and like, it's becoming about, and even now, like I have two very active little boys. I just don't want to get winded when I'm playing with them or running with them. Like that simple little thing, that shift for me when I'm playing with them and I feel strong and I'm not like, a few years ago, I would get winded, like severely winded after a few seconds of like kicking a soccer ball or something. And like,
Yeah. I am winded.
and
I
I
am always
don't
winded.
now.
Congrats.
And thank you. It was like a lot of hard work to get to this place of like, I can last like maybe 2 minutes of kicking
No,
a
that's
soccer
great.
ball.
No, that's great. I think that's
But yeah,
big
so it's
thing.
reframing it. And yeah, and I think it's, again, getting older and getting better at like giving less fucks and accepting things and accepting that like, I don't have, yeah, there can be parts of my body that I want to change or improve or that I wish were different, but I also can
Yeah.
be like okay and feel really good about myself at the same time.
Yeah. I think those two things can and should exist together. It's
Yes.
the obsession. When you cross into obsessive
It's
territory, when you're like, I'm constantly thinking about what I'm gonna eat or what I did eat or when
Yes.
I'm gonna work out
Yes.
or how much calories is in this and that. Like,
Yeah.
I remember for a long time everyone was like, "Oh, just track your macros or whatever." And I was like, "No. Some people
Mhm.
can do that shit and it's cool for them. Not for me. The minute I start writing down, like, what I ate, goo, 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 like,
Yeah.
it gets crazy. I get crazy about it.
Yeah,
I
I've
try to
gone through
find
phases where I can track, and I've gone through phases where I track and I have the same reaction. I go, "Nope, we're gonna abandon
nope.
this immediately. This is not good
Yeah,
for us, and we're gonna find a
right.
different way."
We're gonna find a different way. It's gonna be a different way.
Mhm.
More about